Greetings, Internet. My name is TJ, and welcome back to Fallout 2. So, yeah, off-screen, Marcus and I dealt with all the guys. It took several attempts. Like, this is the Rollin bit, that was the computer parts, but we wouldn't have gotten as much money for the computer parts, I don't think. And we'll take all that. Now then. These here computers. They are important. Yes, Marcus, I know, you're wounded. It's okay, bud. Yes, all security systems in the vault are offline due to power failure. You don't say. I will say, it's in much better condition than it was in Fallout 1. The raiders have done a good job clearing it out. The access computer quickly scan all available files. You find the location of Vault 13 and copy it to your Pip-Boy. Alright. There we go. So, interesting thing about Vault 13, it cannot be discovered by just walking past it in the wasteland. I think it's probably because it's located in a cave? But, yeah, it's like one of the only locations that you can't just get to by just going there. You have to find the location somehow. That's one of 3 ways to get it. The other involves a Brahmin drive. And then there's someone that has a map. So that's probably the easiest way to get it. And there we go. We now know the location of Vault 13. And now we can get into our car. Which does need some new power cells here soon. And head on over. Welcome. Back to Vault 13. Ned still here? Doesn't look like it. And there's nothing around here. Not even the rats that used to be here. Come on, Marcus. Let's roll. And it's open. This is where it all started. Yep. Oh! A large death claw. The creature is composed of rippling muscles, sharp teeth, and claws. Do not fear me, Hugh. Do not intend to harm you. I am Gruthar, leader of this Deathclaw pack. Why have you come here? How is it possible that Deathclaw can talk, and so well? Forgive me. I do not mean to be rude, but I do not see that is relevant to our conversation. I can speak your tongue. I can read your written word. What more needs to be said? I see. I'm looking for something called a gek. I was told I could find one here. A gek. That not a small lizard? No, wait, that is a gecko. I'm sorry, I do not know what a gek is, nor where it can be found. To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what it is myself. Would it be alright with you if I looked for it? I'm sorry, but I do not allow just anyone to wander these halls. I'm responsible for the safety for all who live here. I must exercise caution. However, I will look for this gek, and if I find it, I will let you know. I can understand your concern. You don't know me well enough to trust me. What if I could help you out somehow, and in return you allow me to look around? Ruthar stares at you intently for a moment. You would be interested in helping us. Yes, I sense little evil in you. Very well, I shall place my trust in you. Thank you. There remain machines here. Machines built by humans. Deathclaw hands cannot use these machines. However, there's one machine that understands questions. I ask it to run the other machines, and it obeys. This machine no longer listens. It will no longer run the other machines. We are running out of food and water. I have ordered raids on the human lands so it may survive. I'm not proud of this, and would like to put an end to it. Repair the machine, I'll be able to feed my people once again. I'll gladly stop the raids. Will you agree to this? Sounds like the voice recognition module has gone bad on you. Let's go take a look. Thank you. The machine is in the vault control center on the 3rd level. If you can repair it, please do so. Placing my trust in you. Please do not betray it. You are welcome here. I won't let you down, Gruthar. You have my word on that. Alright. And now, we can wander around Vault 13. Hello. Hello, I'm Joseph, the herbalist. What can I help you with? I want to ask you some questions. Are you a prisoner here? No, I'm not a prisoner. I stay because I'm needed here. I've learned to accept that some of my patients are Deathclaws. Very commendable of you. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? Let's see, Deathclaws appear to be mutated Jackson's chameleons, the horned variety. There are a lot of similarities still present, but an even greater number of differences. The mutation factor is quite high. This species is highly intelligent, about the equivalent of an 8-year-old. With some individuals reaching human normal level, their learning capacity is very high, and are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Although they do not have vocal cords, the Deathclaws seem to mimic human speech much the same as a parrot does. I have yet to discover the exact mechanism behind this, so I am unable to say more at the time. Socially, they are pack animals with a very rigid code of ethics. They're led by an alpha male, who rules with the mutual consent of the pack. They appear to be extremely loyal to the pack as a whole, treating it as a family unit rather than having individual families as humans do. Their sense of right and wrong is very well defined. They do follow a code of ethics that is enforced by the pack as a whole. Violence is never used as a solution to a problem among the pack, as far as I can see. There have been no capital crimes committed here, so I can't say how those are handled. That's about all I can think of for now. I hope this helps you. Wow, I am impressed with your knowledge. Can you leave here if you want? Yes, I can and often do. I have to collect my herbs from time to time. I've never been stopped. I used to wonder if the Deathclaws were secretly following me, whether or not they would stop me if I tried to leave. But one day I put the theory to the test. I traveled to another town and stayed there a week or so before returning. When I got back, I was warmly welcomed. The pack leader came to me privately and personally thanked me for coming back. No, I am definitely here because I want to be. Good idea. Glad to see it worked. How'd you come to be here in the first place? I was gathering some herbs one night when a voice called out to me from the darkness. I have been watching you, it said. And I know that you are a healer. Are you dedicated to your art enough to heal someone foreign to you? Someone who many would consider an enemy? I answered that I respected all life and would do my best to heal the injured, regardless of who or what they were. I thought it was some thief or a raider who had gotten himself hurt and needed a doctor. You can't imagine my surprise when a couple of Deathclaws stepped out of the night with an injured companion. Somebody had shot him up real good. I told them I couldn't work on him where we were, so they blindfolded me and brought me here. I've been here from that day forward. You're a dedicated man who deserves recognition. Thank you, Mr. Healer. Hello. Forgive, I no speak well. I try talk to you. Who are you? I, Thurn. Who you? Pleasure to meet you, Thurn. I'm Richter. You want what? Well, just passing the time. Alright. Start on floor 2. The thing we need to do is on floor 3, but... Hello, human. Sorry to bother you, but who are you? I, Dar, warrior. I'm Richter, Dar. What's your job at the vault? Dar, guard hall, and keep peace. Nothing more. Well, I'm doing fine, Dar. Just keep it up. There's a couple of other humans around here. Hello? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. This is a sad older man. That's okay. We all space out at times. Say, you look rather down. May I ask why? I was born 2 months premature. When I was 1, I was dropped on the porch. When I was 2, I had pneumonia. When I was 3, I had the chicken pox. When I was 4, I fell on the stairs and broke 6 ribs. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by a watermelon. When I was 6, my parents hit me in the head with a shovel, and when I was 7, I lost my right index finger to my pet rat. 8, his dog got hit by a tractor. 9, his mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. Her sister was torn to bit by a pack of dogs. His grandfather killed himself because he was ugly. He was 12. His grandmother killed herself because he was ugly. When he was 13, his father poked out his eyes with a pitchfork in a drunken stupor. His brother lost his hand to a wallaby. His aunt choked to death on a chicken bone. His cousin died to a badger. He cut off his big left toe of a hoe. And when he was 18, his father lost his right leg to the same tractor that killed his dog. I'm really sorry you've had so much pain in your life. Hopefully things have gotten better. Well, there I was, traveling through the desert, when suddenly my Brahmin falls over dead. But then I realized I was low on water, and I hadn't had a drink in a while. And then my bones began to ache, my head started to hurt, my bowels became loose, and I got a rash that just won't go away. It was time to sit down and die. There I was, sitting in the desert, waiting for the world to swallow my miserable existence, when a pack of deathclaws shows up. While I'm thinking to it, this is it. Now I could die. I could wind up as a pile of deathclaw shit in the middle of the desert. But no, fate had yet another cruel card to play against me. See, the deathclaws didn't kill me. Instead, they gave me water, brought me here, and gave me this room. Gave me food, cleaned me up, and now they won't let me leave. I know they're fattening me up for some unknown, horrible fate. Keep telling them I'd probably taste better if I was leaner, but it does no good. They smile, if you call it that. And pat me on the head and say, "Don't worry, human. Things will get better." Huh, we both know what that means. As to make matters worse, they started giving me some sort of medication, making me gassy, so I stopped taking it. Good thing I did. I think it was some kind of mind control pill. I started to feel like things weren't actually as bad as I thought. Anyways, that's about it. I'm just waiting for the dinner bell to chime so I can feast on my bloated body. Please tell me you don't have any children. Nope, when I turned 22, the strange fungus started to grow on my cheek. Stop, I don't want to know. You are the most miserable person I have ever met. Alright. That's enough of you. Please tell me you're less sad. Like, I'd help you, stranger? Yeah, I'd like to ask you questions. Who are you? My name is Matt. Does it matter? Not really. You prisoner here? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I stumbled upon this place and got myself captured by the Deathclaw. They gave me freedom of movement within the lower levels of the vault, but I can never go to level 1 where the exit is. Why? Because unlike the rest of the sheep who live here, I recognize them as a threat to humanity. I know that if I get out of here, I will see to it that they are wiped off the face of the earth. Look, they can think for themselves, they can learn, they can read and even write if they dip a claw in ink. They're fast, tough, perceptive, and deadly. Their numbers grow large enough, they'll be the greatest threat that the human race could ever face. Think about it. They need to be eliminated. I realize they're a potential threat, but I trust them. Ah, you're a fool to trust them. Change your mind, come back and get me. I don't like you. These Deathclaws have yet to attempt to murder me. So the first time I played this game, these were the first Deathclaws I had seen in the entire game. Like, this was the first I saw of them. Which is kind of insane. But yeah, this was the first place I ever saw Deathclaws the first time I played Fallout 2. There are multiple other occasions for you to encounter a Deathclaw on the way here. Like one literally in the first town you encountered. Well, I'll be. How are you doing, Richter? I hope everything worked out for you at the squat. Uh, oh yeah, thanks to you, things worked out great. I'm glad to hear that. It's my pleasure to do what I could for you. What can I help you with? I have some questions for you. How'd you come to be here? After I left the squad, I didn't know what to do with myself. I figured I'd just drift to another town and another hired gun job. So I was wandering the desert, trying to decide exactly where I should go. One day, looking for a good place to camp. It was getting late. Didn't want to be out in the open after dark. Off the distance away, as I saw a campfire, decided to see who was there. I sneak up on this campsite, and there are these two deathclaws sitting around the fire, just chatting away. Idiot that I am, I let out a cry of surprise, jumped up and turned to run, right into the arms of another deathclaw, sitting right behind me. Now, just to make a long story short, it took a while for me to realize I was about to be put on a spit and barbecued. I was brought here and interviewed by Gruthar. I live here if I want. That's interesting. Cool. Hello there. Hello. I am Gorus. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? Hi. I'm Richter. Yes, I'm from outside the vault. A pleasure to meet you, Richter. You're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are staying here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to be more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I bet you've been around a bit and accomplished things, am I right? Yes, I've had some adventures. Say, if you wouldn't mind answering some questions for me, I could tell you some of my adventures in return. It's a deal. I would love to hear anything you could tell me. What would you like to know? What are you doing here? I am a student of sorts. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and the different cultures that have developed. Right now, I'm studying the culture the Deathclaws are forming and comparing it to human development along similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information I need here. It will help my research a great deal if I could do some traveling. However, I don't want to go it alone, if you know what I mean. So you're a scholar. It's quite an accomplishment in today's world. How long have you been here? A few months, actually. I came here from the coast a while back. Oh, you're pretty new here yourself. If you don't mind, I need to know more. You a prisoner here? No, I can leave at any time. I haven't done so because I don't want to travel alone. I'm pretty tough, I can take care of myself, but I'd still be one person alone in the desert if anything happened. I don't like traveling alone either, so I can't blame you. You know what happened to the people who used to live here in the vault? They were captured by a group called the Enclave. Ruther and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time. The fate of the humans has weighed heavily on Gruther's mind. He never really forgiven himself for the complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what has happened to them since. Sometimes we're forced into doing distasteful things by situations outside of our control. Gruthar should learn to forgive himself. You can tell me about the Deathclaws here. They aren't your average Deathclaws, as I'm sure you've noticed. They've had their intelligence enhanced by some means not understood by them. It was done by a group of humans known as the Enclave. It seems this Enclave needed an army, and they chose Deathclaws because of their ferocity, physical prowess, and, well, you get the picture. Anyways, the only thing lacking in Deathclaws was their intelligence. They need to be smart enough to understand complex commands, but not so smart that they'd be a threat to those in charge. The Enclave started messing with a virus or some such thing and injected the Deathclaws with it. This virus was known to mutate humans into some sort of super beings. The Enclave wanted to see what it would do to Deathclaws. Well, the result was a breed of Deathclaws so smart that they could see they were destined for slavery. They played dumb until they could gain their freedom, and here they are. That's incredible. You seem very knowledgeable. Can I ask you more? What can you tell me about Gruthar? Gruthar is not the monster that he appears to be. He only cares for all of us here, and is doing everything he can to ensure our safety and survival. All of us trust him with our lives. I don't know what else I can say about him. You would have to get to know him and judge him for yourself. Sure, let's talk about some other things. Think Deathclaws are a threat to humans? Well, the potential is there, especially when you take their new intelligence into account. However, I don't think that Gruthor and his pack pose a threat. They all seem to respect life and personal freedom above all else. Now, I don't expect you to take my word on this. I'd ask you to judge them for yourselves. There are others who live here whom you can ask your questions. Thanks for the advice. I'll ask around. I'll ask a few more questions. Have you more information on this enclave? No, only what I told you. Wait, there is one other thing. The enclave showed an interest in some ruins to the rest of here. Why, I don't know. That's about it. Well, every little bit of information helps. Thank you for it. What do you know about this virus? I think it's called the FEV virus. The Enclave is, or was, doing extensive research on it. I'm sorry, but I don't know anything more. Okay. Or, you've been more than helpful, Goris. You mentioned you want to do some traveling. How about joining me? Goris hesitates, and you get the feeling you are being carefully scrutinized. I'd be honored to join you. Alright. Combat control. Claw. So, if you can't tell what Goris is, I'm not gonna tell you. You could just pay attention. Look at him go. Come on, Goris. You're my friend now. Alright. Hello there. Greetings, human. Hello, who are you? I'm called Veldis, and you are? Glad to meet you. I'm Richter. What's your job? Currently guarding the area of the vault against any authorized personnel. I see. Or, you certainly seem to know your job well. Passing the time. Am I authorized? May I enter? Cool. Stop. Do not go there. This place off limits. What is this place? The hatchery. Pack mother inside. Eggs inside. I guard. All of pack guard. Who are you? I Jewel, pack warrior. I guard hatchery. I guard mother. Guarding mother is a position of great responsibility. You must be an important pack member. You think so? I not look at it that way. That make me feel good. I like. Thank you. Welcome. I've got to go now. I don't see any reason why I would need to talk to the pack mother. Alright. Examine the computer terminal, but can't not find anything obviously wrong with it. We'll get to that. Oh, hello there. I'm Jim. Or Jimmy. What you up to? Hi, Jim. I'm Richter. Can I ask you some questions? What would you like to know? Isn't this the Vault Overseer room? Normally, the Vault Overseer would be stationed here, but Vault 13 has been fully automated. Why? I mean, isn't that unusual? I don't know the full story, but at one point in the Vault's history, there was a rebellion. The Overseer was either killed or overthrown. I'm not sure which. As leader of the revolution, didn't want to entrust the fate of the people to another Overseer. They installed this mainframe. The records say it was purchased from... Oh, what was the name? I remember. The Brotherhood of Steel. Yes? Can you tell me anything about this Brotherhood? Nope. I'm sorry, but I have no information on them. This all happened ages ago, and I've never found any references to them other than this one. However, it was my understanding that the Brotherhood was a military outfit, and there are some ruins what appears to be a military base west of here. That may be what's left of them. Alright, I'll ask you some other things. I should save. Alright, what else do you have to say? It glitches the screen out if I check the time that I've been recording. While this is up, like, everything except this text box will be black. I need to ask you something. What's all this machinery for? This is the mainframe computer system and related support devices. From here, all functions of the vault are remotely controlled. Are you in the vault because you want to be? Oh yeah, I liked it here ever since I stumbled upon the place. I don't really want to leave. I've only been alone and I don't care much for people. No offense intended. Untaken? What'd you like to know? What do you do here? Well, we're having some computer problems. I'm looking into it. Fortunately, my forte is software, not hardware. Miss Gruthar mentioned this to me and asked me to take a look. Do you mind? Can't make matters any worse than they already are. Go right ahead. What do you think about the Death Claws? Well, in some ways, I admire them for being what they are and what they're trying to become. In other ways, they scare the hell out of me. I don't think I'll ever get used to the fact that they are just as smart as I am. Well, some of them are that smart. Think they're a threat to human society? Oh, absolutely. They're far superior to us physically, and they are our equals mentally. Makes them a pretty big threat. However, it all comes down to morals and ethics in the end. Fortunately, they seem to be ethical and morally well developed. Yeah, I see what you mean. I think I'll be going now. Alright. Let's push the terminal. Hit it in that special way. Kick it in that special spot. Run the diagnostic program. You're certain that the system should have a set of diagnostic routines available. However, the keyboard input seems to have been disabled. The unit accepts voice commands only. What do you do? Nothing left is look inside. Peering into the mass of cables and circuit boards, you find that the system has been deliberately sabotaged. One of the circuit boards, the voice recognition module, is beyond repair and must be replaced. And all you need to do is find a replacement module. I'm not sure where I would do that. Am I allowed in here? I am. What's in this box? Nothing. Locked. It's all locked. Yep, well that's locked. So, we go to one of two places. Get the thing we need. I think the easiest is probably returning to Vault City. Patrol squad. Alright. Get in the car.
Chosen.
Oh, hello.
Chosen. Do you hear me? The village dies. All of our futures die too. We have little left in both time and essence. Hurry. Hurry.
We're working on it, okay, man? Where? Oh, I could go to the military base. That's very... Huh. Is this a glitch? Okay. Whoa. Okay, so there's the military base. Can I make it all the way up to Vault City? I don't know if I can. I think if I head to the military base, see if I could pick up some power cells? Fusion cells at the military base? And then make my way north. Vault City. And we still have 4 places we have never been. If I am correct here. We haven't explored much of, like, New Reno, but yeah, this little corner of the map out here, we haven't been there yet. Alright. To the military base. The walls of this cave are a combination of metalwork man-made walls. It looks as though a large explosion of some kind destroyed the structure long ago. Yep. This is the Mariposa military base. Alrighty. I think we're going to explore the military base next time. Thank you all so very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.